Hey there, we're here with Hugo. Hey.
Hi.
We're here inside the Moschino store in SoHo. Can you tell people who you are?
Yeah.
Because we've been corresponding for a little bit, haven't
Yes,
we?
we have, and it's finally nice to, be able to meet in person. So my name is Hugo. I am the assistant store manager here at Moschino SoHo. Been here for close to almost 4 years now. And for what I can say, I've been loving every single time. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I want you to show me around. This store is absolutely beautiful. And how long has this store been?
So this store has been here, it opened up when Jeremy became our creative director. So this store has been here since, I'll say roughly about 2014, 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, great.
Yeah.
Now, the first thing I saw when I walked in was this new 40th anniversary collection. So why don't you come show what this is? Because all I did was take a look and all I see was the archives in my mind where they came from. So, so there were 4 different stylists who created an inspiration based on the archives and their own ideas.
Yeah. So
And,
right here you have Lucia Liu, who pretty much just focused on the hyper femininity that Franco brought to Moschino.
Okay.
The ruffles, the floral print, the turning more masculine pieces into a little bit more feminine. And that was her idea with this.
Okay.
Aside from that, every single designer or stylist actually was given pretty much 100-page history book on Moschino.
Okay.
Everyone picked a different painting to work on, a different slogan, different ideas from Moschino. So Lucia was actually this one.
Now,
So
I
this
just
is-
learned he painted, Franco
Yes.
Moschino actually painted that, and I read that in an article recently. I had seen the image, but I didn't know it was his painting.
Yeah, no, so all of the paintings were all crafted by Franco. The frames and everything. So this actually is cloud with handle and padlock.
Okay.
And I mean, the real painting actually has the ruffles, and it's an actual 3D painting, and everything is actually made by Franco. And I mean, even on this capture of the painting, you could actually see Franco's signature.
Yes.
So these are 100% Franco inspired, just as a heritage collection to Moschino.
Is that leather?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
a
it's
leather
beautiful
tote
leather
bag.
tote bag. Okay.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Now, it's interesting working with the archives. This one, I actually have this jacket, the original version. This little, is there a name for it? I call it the crop tuxedo jacket, but I have 2 of them. And, but this is wonderful. They've got this 40th anniversary label in here. And they've really jazzed it up with this embellishment here. I love that. All right, let's see what else is in this. Now, who was this? Tell me who this collection was again.
This is Lucia Liu.
Lucia Liu.
And as you will see, everyone kind of had a slogan, a Franco slogan that they worked on.
Okay.
So this one was "Protect Me from the Fashion System," which
Okay.
we can all remember from that ad from the 80s. That was. It looked like it was done as a graffiti painting, with the woman on the front, and then it had the slogan on it.
Yeah.
So she brought back the slogan for a new generation, essentially.
I love it. Well,
Yeah.
I think this is fantastic. So both of these,
Yes.
both
of
these
including
racks.
the pieces that are in the window.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is our essentially welcome to spring refresh.
Okay. Well, this is perfect because it's April, it's spring, and I'm feeling refreshed. So look at this bag. Oh my gosh. So I have this black bubble heart bag in red, in a satin.
Yeah.
So
it's also an archive piece, the heartbeat bag that we decided to bring back to kind of just play on the whole heritage of Moschino.
Now this is gorgeous because black is my favorite color. Probably yours too.
I mean, when you live in New York City, it seems like black is just...
I know, black is the new black.
Yeah.
Well, all I did every day was say, well, which black pieces am I going to wear today?
You have to make sure that your blacks are matching too.
And today I'm in black. We're just going to show a little bit. I'm all in black. Okay. So now this is clearly an archival piece in a fuller size. I just loved this. Oh my gosh. This is just incredible. And they really well interpreted it for modern woman. And this, all of this would just do so well in LA on the red carpet and for all these events that these women have to go to. And look at this little bustier. Can't get enough of these. That is incredible. More cropped, which I love.
The biker jacket being a strong motif of the house, you know, it's being reinterpreted, like you said, for a new generation.
Look at this. This long, oh my gosh. If you're tall enough, this would be a beautiful, this is black and gold leather here. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Classic wrap dress. This is a belt, I'm assuming?
So this is actually a corset. So the full look was this.
It's going over that.
And then.
So it's basically a waist corset. Got it.
Yes.
That is incredible. This skirt and the structure on it is mind-boggling. I just cannot get over that. That is just incredible.
The crinoline to also kind of reinforce the shape of the skirt as well.
Okay, that will be mine. I'm not sure how. Not sure how that's going to happen. That's another issue. But this is gorgeous right here. Now this is super classic and with the polka dots in this red version. Sadly, I don't have any of this in my archive quite yet, of the original pieces, but these new ones, I cannot wait to see which ones I'm going to get in there. Love this. You see this. 40 Years of Love. Oh, that's adorable. And what is this one? I'll tell you, these sweaters like this, I sell a lot of these that are, because, you know, they're very wearable.
They are.
And I think a lot of times that when it comes to the old pieces is that what can we wear today?
Absolutely.
And how do we fit it into a real life today?
And I mean, a little tidbit on this specific sweater too. So this is an archive logo that we kind of dug up. But really, it's Franco Moschino's signature.
Is it his signature? That I didn't know.
So,
I'm learning a lot here.
So this is one of the other totes too.
Gorgeous.
So this is Heart of Wool.
Okay.
The real painting actually has crocheted borders all around it. But I mean, you could definitely see his signature on this.
It's amazing.
And we've kind of reworked it into a new house logo as well.
I didn't know. I'm learning so much here. Y'all, I'm no good at my job, I'm realizing all of a sudden. I know nothing. Just kidding. All right. Well, that is amazing. So let's see other pieces. That's the collection. Are there any more pieces from the 40 years?
Is that everything? Is going to be the first two
first to drop. Okay.
We have more over here in the back.
Let's go look.
Yeah.
We are celebrating here in the store the 40 years. And you can too. You can buy this in the store through Hugo. If there's not a size that you need, he will find it if he can. And you can also shop online, of course. So talk to me about, is this the 40 years as well?
So this is actually the first act that was introduced during the Spring Summer Runway.
Okay.
This is all done by Carleen Surf.
Okay.
So Carleen Surf focused on a ad campaign that Franco did, essentially listing a collection of essential pieces that everybody should have in their closet. So she played on that a little bit further.
Okay.
So you will notice that pieces will have this logo,
yes,
this label
love that.
sewn onto them, stating classic jacket, classic shorts, classic t-shirts.
That's adorable.
All classic
love it.
Pieces
Classic,
that you should have in your closet.
I like this one too. This weighs a ton.
It does.
But it sure is going to be worth it when you get it on. Worth the wait, so to speak. This is 40 year.
Yes.
Got it. So all of this is 40. Okay.
Everything over here is going to be part of the 40 year collection.
So were these pieces on the runway?
Yes, these pieces actually were directly on the runway. If there are alternative colors, it's just because of the buy too.
Got it.
But essentially, I want to say all of the looks that walk the runway are available in stores.
Okay. That's incredible. You know, I tell you, the most recent runway of the new creative director, I watched it and then I watched it and then I watched it again and I watched it about, like, there's so much your eye can't even take it all in.
Absolutely.
You cannot even, and it's like, I really want to understand what's being said. So let me study. And then I learned more watching the behind the scenes than I did watching the runway, because it was more focused. You could see, it was incredible.
Yeah.
So with Moschino, there's always a hidden story. There's a hidden meaning. And when you learn about the brand, it's really kind of quite quaint. It's very quaint to kind of know.
There's always an Easter egg, so to say.
Yes, Easter egg.
And it might take a couple of watches. It might take further investigating into it, but once you do find that Easter egg, it's so pleasing, and it's like you're learning something new every time with Moschino.
Yes, absolutely. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what else. We've got more on the 40
so this
year.
Is some more of Carlene too, classic biker jacket, as mentioned before too, you know.
Is this leather?
Yes, it is.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
These standards.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I love it.
is. So Franco wasn't afraid to use leather. What, you know, Franco was known for was pretty much just a pioneer of using faux fur.
Okay.
So there is actual pieces, there's an actual sketch that Franco actually did with a teddy bear on it stating fur for fun. That's pretty much just like the brainchild that started, you know, the teddy bear hat that we've seen, the infamous teddy bear hat where
Yes.
It's just all comprised of little teddy bears kind of sewn in. And I mean, definitely stay tuned for that too, because I mean, that's coming in for fall winter too. So the 40 years of Moschino doesn't just end with spring summer, it continues
Right.
on until the end of the year too.
Well, the teddy bear hat, the dress, all of that, one day will be mine. I have not yet acquired it because, one, they're very hard to come by.
are.
And when you come by them, they are pricey, as well they should be.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I'm just waiting for the right moment
For sure.
to add that in. So this is super wonderful. I love this. And I love it has the wide leg pants. That is just terrific. And we've got another bag. Now you also have a it's not a t-shirt, it's like a crepe. That's really going
A
back.
little bit
That
more
crepe.
of like an elevated kind of t-shirt too. And now
Yeah.
Carlene's inspiration is Still Life with Heart. You know,
Okay.
it's a little bit more regal, it's a little bit more polished, you know, and that's what she focused on.
A white t-shirt is the best symbol of this decade. Love it. This one. We have a kids line back here.
We do.
Ooh, let's take a peek, shall we, at the
We
kids?
do, yeah.
I have exactly like 2 pieces of kids vintage Moschino.
Yeah.
They're hard to come by.
I mean, with Kids
So
Moschino too,
cute.
we do mini-me collections. So what is available for men and women, there is pieces that are available for boys and girls.
Okay.
And any, you know. So I mean, there's the mini version of the question mark
Oh my
jacket.
gosh.
There's the mini version of the polka dot wrap dress.
Oh my gosh.
And then even down to, you know, the boys collection where we have the same prints available for boys.
I love that. That is so adorable. Oh my gosh. This is so cute. I don't have kids, but if I did, they'd be wearing this. This is amazing. A little whip classic shirt on the back. Okay, so let's take me. I love the colors, the red and the black. 2 of my favorite colors. My new logo is all red and black, so very excited to see that. And then the
this over
classic
here
stripe.
is actually our resort collection, which pretty much just
Look at
introduced
that.
the 40 years of Moschino. You know, we took inspiration from direct archive. You know, you have the stripes that Franco was not afraid to introduce into every other collection, you know. We're all familiar with the egg jacket,
Yes.
the striped egg jacket with
Yes.
the egg buttons. So, you know, we pretty much just dug into archive and took inspiration, you know, took significant colors that you see within Moschino collections, you know, the black, the white, always prominent in Moschino collections, but then also threw in, you know, the prominent red, you know, the red heart, the gold from the peace signs, you know, and just kind of reworked it once again for a new generation.
These are amazing pieces. Like what I love about it is that they're just very wearable, and you can wear them a long time. And I love this slight little trumpet at the bottom of that knit skirt. How wearable is that? I recently sold one of the vintage car wash skirts that was black satin and black crepe.
Yeah.
And I also have the pants and then the top. But like the woman who bought it, she never know who's buying it. She was buying it to wear. She's an older woman who says, I had this when I was younger. So she was like, she's reliving the past.
No, and I mean,
in this skirt.
It's beautiful to see because that's something that we've been seeing recently too. You know, we have a younger demographic too that's stopping by. You know, that has inherited those pieces from their mom.
Absolutely,
or their grandmother, you know?
absolutely.
And now they are able to shop a new generation of Moschino too.
I love that. I love hearing that. And that's true. And I guess for me is understanding this kind of unique thread between the original pieces and the current pieces, right? And, you know, keeping that story strong and alive and, you know, just making it like a celebration, right? Because all of those pieces A lot of them, you know, they've survived. They were well made to begin with, so you can keep wearing them, enjoying them, and kind of mix them in with some of the newer pieces. Look at that tiny little red heart in there. Now, is this, did I go into menswear?
So this is the menswear collection. So this
Okay.
is also part of the resort collection.
Okay.
To wear in the women's collection.
Oh, look at the shirt. Whew, so cute. Okay. I have a certain number of men's pieces, but not as much as I'd like to have. They're very hard to come by. There
They
aren't
absolutely are,
there
yeah.
weren't as many. But talk me through this, because can you just imagine the couple if the woman's like they're both wearing this Moschino? Like amazing.
Yeah,
like
no,
let's
so,
take over the world
same,
in
Same
Moschino.
inspiration as the women's collection, you know, the stripes, the bright colors, the black and white, very rich in archive. And the slogan being 100% pure Moschino. You know, we're entering a new generation of Moschino, but it's still 100% pure Moschino.
Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This red, I'm just smiling because it's so good. It's so good. Oh my gosh, it is just so good. Okay, what's over here?
So now this is actually a small taste of our pretty much just rebranding of Moschino jeans.
Okay.
So Moschino jeans, as we know, was a little bit more of a casual version of Moschino, you know, your everyday wear almost.
Okay.
And we actually brought this back last year. Some pieces are archive inspired and some pieces are
for
designed
sure.
new generation. But always the touch of Moschino. Always
Look at this.
The pride of the heritage.
This is beautiful and so wearable. I have a floral evening dress by Moschino that rents and rents and rents again because it's just so beautiful and feminine.
Yeah.
And just the cut is just so classic. It's incredible. I love this. All right, let's see what else you've got for me as we. This is a little lounge area, so we want to just have a little sip of water, which just hang out. These are my favorite chairs, the Barcelona chairs. My favorite. All right.
Yeah, so I mean, if we want to work our way back
Yeah.
into 40th anniversary, so this was the closing act of the collection.
Yeah, it was.
This is
Loud Luxury, I remember.
Loud
I thought that was very clever.
It was a performance, essentially performance art that closed the Moschino fashion show, you know, in tradition of Franco, you know, always making a spectacle of fashion shows. It was closed by the Royal Ballet, if I'm not mistaken. And now the pieces that were shown in the runway